Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Garage Boyz Podcast. Now, before we start this podcast, I want to tell you guys something.
Mm-hmm.
I did something very big. I shut up Mark. Well, I didn't shut him up, but I did what Mark ridiculed me last episode on about the damn Pop-Tart. Got all this fat shame and everything like that.
No. Bro, he likes brown sugar cinnamon. What kind of person likes brown sugar cinnamon?
This person right here that said it was the best Pop-Tart.
Hell no.
No, okay, but before he gave me my shit about the Pop-Tart, he said, I was trying to inspire him to go to the gym. And it made me, after hearing that episode, I guess Mark can say he inspired me.
Mm-hmm.
Today, got an Anytime Fitness membership, spending $50.
$50?
A month? 50?
Yeah, why?
That's not a lot?
It don't look like it.
Oh, all right. Look.
Just like,
you think that's that much? I mean, Planet's $20 to spend 30 more.
I mean, I've never really subscribed to a gym, but I know they can get like in the hundreds, but 50 for where?
Look, don't give me shit, okay? I'm spending $50 for my health, for my well-being. I haven't spent $100 at a private gym before, okay? Mark.
Okay, that was before.
You spent $100?
He was doing $100 a month.
So you're one of those people.
No, that was before. But
that's a car payment, dog.
Now I go to EP Fitness, $10 a month. So
that's not.
That's manageable.
Look,
why are you going to?
Because I don't like. Look, I'm not saying I'm an insecure person, but I don't like going to gyms where there's a lot of people. I don't like people when I'm working out. I don't like being around people.
I feel you.
This gym is so private. You get a little fucking key. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Little key to walk in. There's no coworkers at night. It's 24 hours. I can go whatever. Me and my cousin got a membership. I mean, to me, it was like, I'm going to spend this extra $30 for my comfort of it all. So that's why, that's not even that much though. You know how many people spend fucking thousands of dollars on their health? A lot. Look fucking LeBron, bro.
How much does he spend?
$1 million a year on his
That
health.
shit didn't work. He's fucking hurt.
That's dick.
I mean, I'm just kidding, but
he's old. He's 36, Isaac. He can't stay healthy forever.
I've just been thinking about LeBron and his injury. For so long.
But he's not the only one that got hurt, right? There's like a shitload of people that's hurt.
LaMelo fractured his right hand.
Out for the season.
Anthony Davis.
He's been out for like months. So the Lakers, they got Trez and Kuzma.
And Schroeder and Caruso. That's a god squad, dog.
It's safe to say I'm extremely worried about this.
So am I. As a Lakers fan, seeing LeBron go down and seeing AD. Look, go ahead.
He made it look a lot worse than it actually looked on camera, but I don't know.
On camera, he made it look like he snapped his ankle. Yeah. I swear to God. Kobe didn't even complain when he tore his Achilles. You know what I mean? And then he went and he hit a freaking step back three. Well, LeBron did.
And then
But people thought he was like, huh?
Did he make it?
Yeah, he made it.
He made it? Fuck.
What was the injury?
It was a high right ankle sprain.
Damn.
Yeah.
People thought he was overselling it.
I mean, it looked like he was because if you look back at it, it looks like he just taps his ankle. He doesn't even touch the lower. It was a high ankle, but it just didn't look that bad. I guess it probably was worse than it looks, But
3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah, and especially right now.
What happened to Kevin Durant?
Why is he? I think it's something with his knee. I don't know, to be honest with you.
I thought he was out for COVID and then just never came back.
No, he was out for COVID and then he was hurt. And I think he got injured somehow, and he hasn't been playing since. And then Kyrie isn't playing because of another family issue. So
his birthday.
His birthday. He's having a big ass party. Yeah. I got family matters. I'm taking off he's deciding when he works. That's crazy. But a lot of players are getting hurt. No, it sucks.
Yeah. But
they need some new players, some new strong young players.
What is the NBA draft?
Yeah. Ding, ding, ding. Got it right, Woody.
No, but speaking about the draft and just pretty much getting into the league, have you guys seen the Last Chance U basketball series.
I haven't seen it, but I think you've mentioned
It's a new
to me
series
before.
on Netflix, right?
Yeah, that I'll tell you right now, that shit's fire, bro. I watched the entire thing in one day. It just hooked me.
One day.
Yeah, it hooked me right there.
You binge watch that shit.
Dude, these are like an hour and 30-minute episodes. No?
Nah, they're like an hour long.
No, these basketball
Right?
ones are like an hour 20, dude. I was watching and I was like, gosh.
Really?
I watched the first episode and I wanted to knock out.
Because there's also a football one, right?
I didn't
There's
know
a
that.
Last Chance University football.
Yeah.
Those I think they're like 56 minutes and
They're
40
long.
minutes.
So regardless, you binge watch it, Woody.
Yeah, and I really liked it because, well, I don't really, I think about this a lot of like how hard it is to actually get into the NBA league, just because with the NBA league, just how hard it is to get into the NBA, because you hear about stories like this where it's these players that are struggling and striving just to even become a G League maybe, or even like a bench player.
Yeah.
And they've dedicated their entire lives and it's not panning out, you know? But in the case of this team, it follows the ELAC Husky basketball players in California, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, California.
Yeah. It's like, I've never watched the football one. I didn't even know it was a thing.
Yeah,
like,
the football one's tight, man.
I saw it on Netflix and I would just scroll right past that shit. just because I'm not like the biggest football player fan, you know? Like I don't, and especially like the game, I suck at football. like I don't know. It's just not my favorite sport. I like to watch it, you know? But basketball, yeah, it interests me because, well, I've just recently learned like how the game works and everything, and I've just recently gotten into the league.
And you like playing it too.
Yeah, I like playing 2K the most. I like playing it just at the park, with us, just because I don't know. It's just the perfect setting of rules and like objectives for a game for me.
And it allows it to like you can just go play on the street. You know what I mean? Football, you gotta have a whole squad.
Yeah.
And receiver and who's blocking. Yeah, it's a whole different setup because basketball, and not anybody can do it, but I mean,
you can bounce a basketball.
If you want to try it out,
you
you
can't
can try it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can't toss a football by yourself. I mean, you can, but that's just gonna suck. But it follows like the main few players of this show. So it follows the head coach, John Mosley, who is I didn't know, he's a badass apparently in like the coaching world. It's also like it's interesting to me how broad everything is for this stuff. Especially for college basketball. We're in the middle of March. Everyone's been talking about March Madness. I've never watched a game of March Madness in my life. Ever.
Still?
Like, the science teachers in my middle school would do a bracket, but I never paid attention because I didn't care.
And now you still don't even like...
No, I don't even know most of the teams.
Damn. Well, it's like... It's based off of like all college teams.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could be a D3 school and make it.
Yeah,
that's insane.
That's cool. That's what I was reading about because it's interesting. Who got knocked out? You said it was the number one school, no?
One of them, Florida got knocked out. Illinois
Duke got knocked out. Kansas got knocked out.
That interests me because you never know who's gonna win because you don't know if someone's gonna have a cold streak and you don't know if someone's gonna come up and be fucking hot.
Yeah, there's a bunch of upsets right now, bro.
Yep.
Yeah,
there's a lot of Texas teams right now too that are in it, and then they're upsetting a lot of schools.
I don't think there's a single bracket left either. I don't think so.
Wait, what?
Bracket? The brackets, they were already done before the Elite Eight. Because you know how you make brackets, right?
Oh yeah, and you pick them.
Yeah, there wasn't even a bracket left.
That's crazy.
There were so many upsets that no one could have predicted that.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's crazy. But yeah, I'm not sure if this would fall under this because this is a junior college. I don't know if that's included.
I have no clue.
Yeah. So, but this follows the story of, I think, 5 main players. Yeah. It follows the head coach, John Mosley again. And then it follows this dude named Deshaun Heiler. And apparently this guy played at our college, UTEP. Well, my college. But Mark plans on going there.
Yeah.
Our city college, though.
Yeah, UTEP. And I don't know how long he played for. I think just a couple games. Because in the series it said that he moved on quickly from UTEP.
That's crazy.
But I thought that was interesting because, I was just before this show, I was thinking, hey, who of our players has been like a good player, a popular player? I have never known. I know we had like back in the day. Who did you say? Tim Hardaway.
Tim Hardaway, yeah, he played for UTEP.
Yeah,
and he was a baller. He was a badass here.
Yeah.
Randy Culpepper. Did you ever know him? No.
Who's that?
I think he used to play for UTEP. I think he made it big too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know there's a handful of players, but yeah, you're right. There's not a big names.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, so there's him, and he's a dope shooting guard. He's just, I don't know. It goes into just like depth of all of these guys' lives and their situations. And this dude's mom passed away the season before, I think the year before this season. And I don't know. It's just, you get a like perspective of how these kids are.
Yeah.
And how they got to this place, because apparently junior college basketball is not the place you want to be.
Really?
Apparently, yeah, because in the series it stresses how much people want to fight to get out of there. That's why the games are so interesting, because they're fighting to get out of there.
Also, yeah. So, put it on what Woody was saying, to add more stuff. That college is basically for like people who get second chances. So like all these people that he just named that are in the show, they're going through like some fucked up shit, or like they did some crazy stuff in their life.
Yeah.
But now they're getting a second chance to go to like become a professional basketball player like they want to do, or become a professional football player. And it's just crazy because it's like he said, they're coming from the ground up, and
and they're trying to go to other colleges, better colleges.
Exactly. It's just a stepping stone, but it's awesome to watch because it's so competitive, because they're trying to get out of there. You know, they don't want to be there. That's what interests me. That's why I liked it so much, because they were so active and they were so determined. Like, okay, so like from the rest of it's not the starting five. It's just the four like main players. Malik Muhammad, center. He's like a 6'9". He's big dude. He's dope.
He's a boss. He's the one that's in a lot of trouble.
No. That's Joe Hampton, and he's my favorite out of the four main guys. But Malik Muhammad, he's a freshman, so he's just a young guy still trying to find his way, and he doesn't do the best in school, you know. So his thing was staying on track in school. That's what got him there. Yeah. He wasn't able to keep up with his grades, so he had to do junior college, you know. There's this other dude, KJ Allen, who I thought was dope. I don't know what year he was, but everyone was saying this kid belongs in the league, because
the league?
Yeah, they said that KJ Allen and Joe Hampton both belong in the league, that they're fucking like solid players, and everyone, because in the show, if you watch the rest of it, you'll see they're playing the entire game around Hyler, Muhammad, and Hampton. It's because, let me get into this now. KJ's thing, I think, as well, was school, and I think some problems with his family, but I don't recall. Joe Hampton is the one that had all the problems, because he had already gotten to a school, but he got hurt. And he just overall, he went out of school, and then he went to jail for a couple months. And he was smoking weed, and he said that it took over his life, and that he was in a dark place for a long time. So right now he's 25 in junior college. That's not the best place you want to be.
Yeah, of course not. You want to be in the league.
Yeah, but in the league, like the draft, the players are as young as 19, 18.
Yeah.
So it's like his chances, like you have like maybe a year or two to show that you're worth it. But in the show, KJ is one that's like, yeah, he's going to be a player in the league. Like, he is good enough to do that.
Yeah.
Joe Hampton he needs to be in the league. He's too good to be here. He shouldn't be here. Like, he should be with them.
But how come he doesn't go to another? How come he doesn't?
Because I'm pretty sure he lost his scholarships and his offers, because throughout the season, he barely shows up to practice. I'm pretty sure he shows up, but there's stretches where he'll miss practices, and so they weren't starting him, and he was their sixth man. He was the sixth man of the year, and it's crazy because this dude's the sixth man. He's not going to practices. He's coming to games, and as soon as he goes on the court, the entire game switches around, and he takes over.
He's just a straight up baller. Don't need practice.
Exactly, but the thing is, he's a hothead. he can't handle the coach's calls because apparently they're giving some bullshit calls in junior college.
Really?
Yeah. So every game he would get frustrated at the calls, and he's one of those guys where you can't control them when they get frustrated. Once they get hot-headed, you can't.
They keep getting mad.
And that's another thing that takes away from him, because if a scout comes to watch you and you throw a fit on court, they're not going to want you.
Yeah, of course.
So, but by the grace of God, Joe Hampton was able to get out of there and get into another school.
That's badass.
Yeah, so all these guys were able to get into schools. It goes into
yeah.
It also talks about the bench players, but the thing that really connected with me was the ending of the show. And I think I'll give a spoiler warning right now. So
Even to us?
well, no, to the audience. So I'll leave a timestamp in the description, but
you better spoil it for me and Mark.
do you want to hear?
Well, I mean, I guess I'm obligated to hear it now.
What? No, it's the 2020 season. So what happens?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the show ends with COVID destroying everything. Everything was canceled, and they were actually like one of the last leagues standing is the junior college league. And the finale is the players like getting their hearts broken because their entire season is wasted. They did all this work. They fought. They worked their asses off just for it to like crumble like that.
Yeah.
And I can relate to that because in high school, it's not the same thing, of course, but in high school, I was in a competition setting and I worked my fucking ass off that entire year. So I understand what it is to put your entire heart into something that you care about more than anything, and it doesn't work out.
Takes it away from you.
Yeah. So I don't know. It was a good way for me to like, I guess, cope with what was taken from me as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I just really liked it because it was a good ass series. There was a lot of drama, and you wanted these guys to win. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know about the football one. Mark knows more about that.
Yeah, the football one, bro. I'm telling you, if you guys have a chance to watch it, the first season, man, that team is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
They fight because they're like a lower college team,
Yeah.
and they're like straight up from like the ground. They're straight up from the ghetto, and that whole season you just fight. There's fights and the coach is yelling at them. And the second season it's like that too, but the coach is like more like cool. But it's like funny. It's funny because you. And then the third season, there's a third season about a third school, and that one's more like, okay, it's chill,
Nothing too crazy.
Yeah, nothing too crazy, but there's actually players from the football too that have gone to play for the NFL.
Oh.
There's one player, his name is Ronald Ollie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard of him.
He's in the league now?
Yeah, he's in the league. He played for a couple colleges, and then he got signed. I'm not sure what team he's at right now, but yeah, he made it to the league.
Yeah, that's badass, bro.
So anything can happen,
Yeah.
And it's crazy.
What's his name from high school in our town? He almost played a playoff game this season.
His name's Steven Montes.
Oh yeah, Steven Montes.
Steven Montes he's from Del Valle, and then he went to Colorado and played quarterback. I think all 4 years. His brother's in Colorado right now playing quarterback. His younger brother. I don't know what his brother. Maybe that's his name. I don't know what their name is. I have no clue. But now, yeah, he almost had an opportunity to play when Heineke went down. Their third string quarterback went down. They're like, all right, it's fourth string time.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna throw in Steven Montes, and then they had like a 5-minute commercial fucking break.
Time out, bro.
I know, bro. I was like, what the hell?
We were watching that game.
Yeah, we were in Doso at the time.
Yeah,
That was fun.
it was dope.
No, but yeah, I guess I gotta check out both of them.
Mm-hmm.
I guess because you guys have both watched it, and I think I've watched one of the football and one of the basketball, but I just haven't sat down and actually. It's hard for me to get attached to those shows, but they're both sports shows, so
Yeah, they're both good too.
Yeah.
I'm more than sure I get.
Yeah, I'll probably check out the football one now.
Well, something crazier, like not news, but crazier that's happening right now, guys. I don't know if you guys heard about the David Dobrik situation,
Oh,
Yeah, I've heard about it, bro.
and if you guys haven't heard about it,
It's crazy.
there's allegations right now on David Dobrik. You know, I'm more than sure every single one of you, if you're listening to this, there's no way in hell you don't know who David Dobrik is. He's like
Bro,
one of the biggest social media stars.
I even have his hat. I
Yeah.
have his merch.
Woody has a hoodie.
I have his hoodie.
Look,
I have his hat.
So a little rundown of what he did or what's going on right now while he's getting canceled is basically he used to record his videos 3 times a week. They were 4 minutes and 20 seconds. He would do skits, kind of like quick, funny.
First of all, trigger warning, we're going to be talking about tough subjects like regarding sexual assault and rape.
Yeah.
So if you have triggers, then you might not want to proceed. You might want to. I'll give you another timestamp. I'll give 2 in this episode.
Well, that's good. But so he was making a video for his friend Dirty Dom, and this guy, he's always like his character that David even portrayed him as was like a weed smoking pedophile type guy, and he made it look funny, and it really I believe I didn't believe it, but like it was funny how his character was. You've seen him, Mark? Dom?
Yeah, there was. Of course, we at some point we all thought like it was funny, you know.
Yeah, of course, it was like just hanging with the friends and doing dumb stuff.
Yep.
It was all innocent.
Yeah.
Well, they were asked a skit where Dom posted on Twitter, "Who wants to have a foursome?" Fivesome. And sure enough, I mean, fans are not gonna not answer. It gets
I thought they had no idea that there was gonna be any sexual contact during this.
Well, I didn't know about that, but I just if someone asked you to come over, a social media star, and you're in the area, you'd want to go over.
Yeah,
you're gonna meet your favorite, especially having
David
a chance.
Dobrik, you know,
if Dom's there, they're like, dude, if we get to meet Dom, there's a chance we can meet David.
Yeah.
And sure enough, the girls that went happened to meet David, but there was a skit involved where they had to like kind of convince the girls. 2, I think. How many girls were down?
No, I'm pretty sure it was just 2.
Just
yeah,
two?
it's just 2 because in the video there was 2.
It was just a threesome with them
Yeah.
and Dom.
Well, also okay, I get you.
Because they in the video, David states he goes, so after talking, we knew that there was no chance for a fivesome, and he says this, which I thought was like really disgusting, and at the time I didn't even think anything of it. I thought it was it just passed my mind. He said after a little bit of negotiation, we got 2 of the girls or something along the lines of that. And I thought, you can't negotiate sex. You can't coerce someone into sex, you know?
Yeah. I mean, the way we think about it is, look, man, he got canceled. He got canceled for it because at the end of the day, end of the story, Dom ended up sexually assaulting, raping one of the girls. And she was blacked out. She was drunk. I believe she was underage at the time too. Not underage for
drinking.
For drinking, yes, not consent. Yeah, she was 20, so she wasn't able to drink. So she was drinking illegally, and all that stuff happened. And Dom ended up, and they were quiet. They were completely quiet. The girl didn't say anything. And I think David even said it in his video. He's like, I think she was scared to ruin what we had.
Yeah.
As like a group. She didn't want to speak up because she was scared to get us in trouble.
Yeah.
And it sucks because I imagine how many groups this happens to that are smaller groups and that don't listen to. But what upsets me, Dom should go to prison. I think he should be in jail. I think he should be completely done. I don't know too much about the Jeff situation, and I know you got some stuff.
Yeah.
But what I got to say about David is he released, he was the one who recorded it. But I don't think any in his mind did he think that someone was getting, raped in there. The amount he got canceled, bro, and already made his apology. He made his second apology. His first one was ass, but his second one, I think you saw it, right?
Yeah.
And people are still saying, fake tears and everything like that. No, I think he nailed it, bro. I think he said what he had to say. I think he admitted to his wrongs. He admitted to his foolishness, which any of us, you're going to choose your friend over 3 girls you don't know. I mean, let's be real. You have that trust in your homies. And Dom moved with David all the way to California, so they must be homies. And he did that, and you have all these allegations and stuff like that. Not saying who you're going to believe, but I would think you're going to take your homie side, 80% of the time.
Yeah.
And they still want him to get more canceled. They still want more sponsors. Like, he lost everything. David has lost everything. He lost all his sponsors.
He lost SeatGeek.
everything, bro. His app, Dispo.
Yeah.
He
was-
stepped down. He said,
I thought Natalie started running that though.
I'm not sure, but he said, I don't own any of this anymore. Like, he said, I'm not going to profit off of this.
And he could have made easily $100 million off of it. He lost his EA, everything. Those Teslas, they're probably not even going to be given out anymore. He lost everything, bro.
Damn.
And people still want more repercussions. And it's like, how far can you cancel somebody? I think we're in the age right now where shit like this happens so much time back in the day, and it wasn't okay, right? But these persons wouldn't get taken anything. They were still starring in movies and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Cancel culture now, I hate it. I know you do too. And I know to this extent David deserved to be a little bit canceled. But I think after that apology he put out, I think it's good enough to say, okay, you admitted to your wrongs.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. That's all I'm going to say is I think he's good. I think he's clear. I don't think he should face any more repercussions unless there's more evidence proven that he was part of it, you know?
No, but he should go to jail too.
Look,
he should go to jail too.
Okay. As someone who really loves David Dobrik and his content, and in all honesty, in my darkest moments, I would put on a David Dobrik video and I would laugh and it would bring me so much joy. You don't know how much this dude has inspired me and affected my life.
Yeah.
Now, for this to come out is heartbreaking because I don't know. I went in full depth into the situation. I wasn't able to read the entire article like Jeff.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the thing that happened with Jeff. He never read the entire article that came out. So his entire thing was basically invalidated. His entire apology and everything he said because he was playing the blame game. Jeff fucked up. If he would have just stayed quiet, he honestly wouldn't have gotten that much flack.
What did he blame it on?
He said the person writing he said the person that wrote the article, her name's Kat. He messaged her and he called her and he was like, "Are you sorry for ruining my life? People are calling me a rapist and a pedophile." And she said, "I'm sorry that they're doing that." And and then he decided to call in on the Frenemies podcast, which is Trisha Paytas and H3H3. What's his name? Ethan
Klein.
Ethan Klein, their podcast. He calls in. And
David?
No, Jeff.
Jeff.
He calls in, and so he put out his apology where he said that he did not buy the alcohol because when the girls initially showed up, they were just there to hang out, and they didn't know that they were gonna have sex apparently.
Yeah.
So that's when they started talking, and David found out, that's not going to happen tonight. So then they started to ask the other girls and things, and then someone left and brought back alcohol, and then they all started drinking, and apparently the girls said that they were ushering drinks their way, and that. Hearing about that, if that's true, fuck, that sucks.
But who's to blame for the alcohol?
So to blame for the alcohol, apparently Toddy and Jeff showed up with the alcohol. Now, Toddy hasn't said anything. He hasn't come out and said anything. And if they bought the alcohol for that specific purpose, fuck them.
But how do they know? But how do you know if they did or not?
The girl said that they came in with the alcohol.
Okay, no, but how do you know if they did it with those intentions?
I don't know.
I think that's. You're
Look,
taking a
either
chance
way, they
here.
still brought the alcohol.
Yeah,
but you're 21. If I'm,
but there was didn't you say there was someone that was under 20?
you could still buy beer and drink it in front of their face. You go to a family party and your uncles and your tias are drinking.
Yeah, but if they're offering them drinks, then
that's your family.
It doesn't matter. Even if you were 21-year-olds and we're 20 and we're 19 and they're drinking in front of us, it's no, like he said, what you were about to say. 100% correct. If they're ushering drinks and making you drink it, that's their fault. They shouldn't even allow you to drink it. But in this day and age, come on, let's be all real. We've been in a situation where we could drink a beer, or someone's offered us a beer. But you can't blame someone for buying beer. If you're ushering the beer, yes, you're not gonna tell a 20-year-old, especially in this age, You're not going to be a Debbie Downer and tell a 20-year-old, oh, no, you can't drink. Everybody would say, oh, no, you have to be responsible as a creator. Dude, you're in that situation. You cannot fucking tell me that you're going to, you know what I mean? But if they were pressuring these girls to go and drink that alcohol, to take this so you loosen up, no, that's fucked. Like Isaac said, that's messed up.
Do you think there's going to be more stuff that's going to come out? Like people are going to bring up more allegations or
there's already, I mean, before Dirty Dom had allegations, he had allegations with that girl, Allie. Her name's Allie. I think it's like Hardesty or something. But there's a bunch of girls that have come out and said that Dom has like pretty much been, he's not like raped them or sexual assaulted them, but he's
touchy.
Yeah, he's well, no, I think that would be sexual assaulting at that point.
But I think
he's sexually harassing them.
Yeah.
There's been a bunch of girls that come out like that. And in honesty, I thought this dude was funny too because he did some funny shit in the vlogs. But we got to realize that in David's vlogs, they're only 4 minutes and 20 seconds. 420, light it up. So there's only 4 minutes and 20 seconds. This is the highlight. We don't know the bad shit about these people. We'll never like I don't know. In honesty, I could idolize this dude David, but in real life, he could be a fucking dickhead like that.
All of them could be.
Now Dom, this basically proves to me like he's a disgusting person.
Yeah,
I thought it then, and I think since those allegations, I kind of haven't looked at him the same because I don't know I'm fully against sexual assault, sexual harassment. Because that's affected people in my life so much.
Yeah.
And it's just, for this to come out, it really upset me. Because I was so into this group. I love these guys, and girls. And it was like, for something like this to come out, where David could have possibly known about this entire situation, and he edited this thing and he looked at it and he said it's okay and he uploaded it and he knew if he knew the entire situation when they were being, because if you hear the description it is gross, because apparently the one girl, she was drunk, she could barely walk and Dom was all over her like an animal, and the other girl said that she had to, sorry, this is like gross, like if you don't want to hear this, you can skip ahead. But she said that she had to like finish him off so he would let go of her, of the other girl.
Oh, damn.
And that's terrible. Like I have sisters, I have a mother. I wouldn't ever want, I have a girlfriend. I wouldn't ever want any of those people to feel like that in that situation. That's terrible, Like, so for this to come out, that upset the fuck out of me.
Yeah, no, it's something that's real sensitive, and it sucks. I think there's so much cancellation going on.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
You're guilty, and nowadays, like, you're
guilty until proven innocent.
Yeah, and now you're proven, you're proven innocent until proven guilty. I don't know how the hell it goes. You're innocent until you're proven guilty. But nowadays, you're guilty.
As soon
as
there's
something any allegation against you, you're guilty. Everybody says you did it. Yep, you did it. And guess what? Too many damn people from the outside agree with, like, that's what pisses me off about it, is that all these people on Instagram commenting under David's video, commenting under his Instagram, just going off on him. Mm-hmm. It's more of a follower.
Yeah.
You want to be a follower, and that upsets me. Stay true to, like, you know what I mean? Not who you are, but like, that's all. That's why people get canceled, because you have a bunch of followers commenting on this stuff, and it makes a bigger outrage than it actually is. Now, this is a big outrage. It really is, but like Jonah was getting canceled.
Yeah,
come on.
I think. Well, I'm fully against like cancel culture. Because if you're essentially ruining these people's lives, and yeah, if they're guilty, you ruin their lives. They deserve to get their lives ruined. Dom deserves to get his life ruined. He should be in jail. David, on the other hand, it's like, exactly, there's so many contingencies. There's so many background things that we do not know that could have happened, that could have influenced David to do something, to forgive Dom. Maybe Dom gave him a sob story or something. You never know. And yeah, it is his boy. So like to anyone, that is hard for you to have a close relationship with someone and something like this come out and you have to like you don't know what to do, you know? Yeah. So David and his first apology, in honesty, I didn't mind it. I thought it was quick. I thought it was concise. I thought he didn't want to be like the other apology videos where they drown it out and they cry on camera and everything. And even in his second video, he was about to cry and he cut it out. So that's what I thought about his second apology. Like, I understand that people were like, oh, you know, he's just adapting to what everyone's saying about them. This is totally disingenuous. I don't know. When I saw it, and I don't know, he might be a master manipulator, but I heard him speak. I heard him say what he had to say. I heard him address everything. And I believed him.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not my apology to accept, but it helps me see him in a better light than what I have been seeing in.
Yeah.
Because, yeah. So overall, I'm still indifferent, you know. I'm gonna wait this out until I decide, because right away I was like, I'm gonna stop watching David, you know. But you know, after like getting more information, it's just an unfortunate situation where people were hurt and they felt suppressed, and that sucks.
Yeah, it does.
So I looked up David Dobrik, and because I wanted to see what he got,
he lost.
Yeah, what he lost.
Mm-hmm.
And so he lost his HelloFresh, Dollar Shave Club, EA Sports, DoorDash, General Mills, HBO Max, Facebook, and Audible.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Bro, that's a shitload. And plus, HBO Max was taking off too.
Yeah, that was
a big
money.
one for him.
He was doing the Wonder
apps.
Woman ads and stuff.
Yeah.
Dollar Shave Club.
DoorDash too.
You know, he'd been with years.
SeatGeek.
SeatGeek and
man.
David Dobrik were basically an entire collaboration company.
They basically gave him like free cars, bro.
Yeah.
And free money.
So I don't know. It's just heartbreaking. It just sucks. You know, he's hurt. The victims are hurt. Dom, fuck you.
Exactly.
Know, it's just this whole situation. Like, nothing good can come out of it. Yeah, if anything, David, like, if his apology is real, if he's genuine, like, I think he can rebuild his career.
Yeah.
He's no Shane Dawson.
Oh heck no. That dude messes up too much.
Yeah.
So did James Charles, bro. James Charles has so many allegations where he would sext an underage person, but they told him he was 18.
And
he's
Trisha
done
Paytas
it
too.
Huh? Oh yeah, she's weird.
Yeah,
I don't even want to talk about it.
Look, yeah.
But go ahead,
Look,
Joe. Sorry.
No, yeah, just James Charles. He's done some like creepy stuff with like younger kids. Not younger kids, but like 16, 17-year-olds. And, but they lied to me. It's like, but you got to be responsible enough not to get lied to. Because guess what? Those guys that are 34 and she said she was 18, but in reality she's 14. She lied to me. Those guys still go to jail.
Yeah.
Those guys are still on How to Catch a Predator.
Yeah.
So even just because you're famous as hell and have 50 million subscribers, I'm not saying you should get canceled. But that's something that, like, damn, you guys are outraging about this.
Yeah, overall, the internet isn't a great place to find love or anything, you know?
The internet's just not a good place anymore, bro. It doesn't have a lot of positive value anymore.
It's bad.
And as much as we want to put, like, this podcast, that's why I like it. That's why I want us to be more positive, because you don't see a lot of positive outlooks anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You could see an innocent post on Instagram by Complex. Innocent. And you got 1 million teenagers. This is all you could post, Complex? Really? This is what you're posting? Why not post something else? Like, you got a bunch of haters everywhere, bro.
They don't got to post shit, dog.
Everybody's a fucking hater. And that's what's so annoying about it. Having so many fucking haters in this world, judging you for every little thing. It's like, stop being such a hater. Like, live positive. But guess what? One hater feeds another hater and feeds another hater. You ever be on the comment section on Instagram and you had no hate in your mind and you're scrolling and you see someone comment something stupid and you want to fucking go off in his ass too?
Every day.
That's what it creates. And that's why the internet's not a good place.
Yeah. And that's why the boys here at the Garage Boyz Podcast only serve positive vibes.
Positive vibes. We love everybody. Let's get on a positive note, guys. Let's loosen up a little bit.
Yeah, sorry about that. Well, we're moving on now.
Hey, Woody, So look, if
Yeah.
if we traveled 50 years into the future and had 5 minutes to look up anything, what would you guys look up?
Well, 5 million?
Mm.
500. Wait, how many years? 50?
Yeah, 50 years.
So 50 years from now, I'm 19. 70?
69.
Hey, that's okay. Hey, I like that one. So I'm 69 years old.
No. But let's say let's say not even that. Like, let's say you just travel 50 years and like you can see yourself like in their 50.
That's what I'm saying.
So, like,
but
what
we'll
would
be
you-
like 60 something
Yeah,
years
yeah,
old
yeah.
though. 69 years old.
How about you wake up right now as you are, and it's just 50 years in the.
What would I want to see, or like, well, how would I want it to be, or what's
No, like, what would you look
What
up
would
like
you
on
look up?
Google or like on the internet?
Yeah.
You only have 5 minutes.
So
You only
first
have
of
5
all-
minutes.
I don't know. First of all, I'd probably figure out who the hell, if I'm married
Mm-hmm.
and if I have kids. So I'd probably go to my phone or whatever damn tablet thing, little device I have inside my hand,
Your wrist.
my wrist, exactly.
A
robot.
barcode. We have the barcode
Exactly.
on.
I scan it.
Yeah,
and
like
it shows
Total
me all my
Recall and
memory.
shit.
So I would check my kids, see if I have kids,
Mm-hmm.
see if I have a wife.
Mm-hmm.
Then I would go to Google, and I'd Google who's the president of the United States.
Mm-hmm.
You want to see? What if it's freaking Jojo Siwa, and you're like, what the fuck? What the fuck? This bitch won it all.
Kanye.
Oh,
He
my-
did 20
still?
terms.
You know what
No.
I mean? But I don't know what else I'd look up. What would you look up?
I would look up myself to see if I was famous or not.
Oh, that's
Oh,
fire.
yeah,
that's
a-
fire
that's
to
a
think
good
about.
idea.
I like that. That's fire.
Yeah.
You look it
Uh,
up.
You look up yourself.
Death, he
you
has a
can
2-week deathbed.
What?
What the fuck?
What? How am I here?
You would look up like cars if you like cars or
But
like something that would interest you, like
I-
movies. You know.
I would look to see if the Cowboys ever won a Super Bowl championship.
Oh,
Gonna be disappointed, dog.
you'll be
Fuck you.
disappointed. Then you'll bring that back for the rest of your life.
I know.
dude.
If I come
Yeah,
back.
you're gonna come back. You're gonna be
You see-
like, "Fuck, I'm not
So-
gonna live."
Maybe I wouldn't want to see all that shit, bro. Do you want to spoil it? Would you want to spoil it for yourself?
Yeah, that's the thing about the future. Like, if you go to the future
Mm-hmm.
and you see yourself married, do you want to know who you're gonna marry?
I don't think I do.
I don't think I do either.
I don't.
But what I would search up. Well, first, yeah, I'd check if I have like a family, any grandkids, any kids, a wife, 2, maybe 3, maybe. I'm just kidding.
Imagine.
No.
Married
Imagine.
6 times,
Yeah.
Isaac Woody.
Like,
His girlfriend's not going to
Divorced
be happy
5.
hearing this
I
shit.
know, cutting this shit out. Okay, so I'd probably look up the population, see how many people are on this rock, if even fucking it exists in 50 years.
Yeah.
You know,
Who
I mean,
knows?
it'll exist. We might not.
What if Mars was already another planet? What if we
Shoot.
looked up Mars?
You look it up and that's where you live?
You're
You're like, what the fuck?
You wake up on the moon?
No, but yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't want any of that spoiled. I wouldn't
feel
want any
you.
of it spoiled. I just want to keep going. I hate, that's the thing, the anticipation in life. I feel like there's so much anticipation, but you're just living it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like we live in so much anticipation where we shouldn't. We should just live in the now. And I know that's so corny to say, and I'll probably never do that. But I'm always like, like,
just live in the moment.
yeah. You should build on yourself now instead of building something that's, you know, like, I don't know, like.
What if they're currently building and then like they're on their
No,
way?
yeah, of course. But I
I'm
mean,
just
like,
kidding.
I don't know, man.
I
Too
feel
many-
you.
Too many people are like, oh, but 10 years. And it's
Yeah.
like, dude, just try to do what you can now.
They're concerned with the future,
You're
you
more
know?
concerned about the futures than actually doing what you want to do.
Make the
And
best.
I do that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Mark's getting all like, what?
But like, yeah, like what if you had a time machine? Would you go back or would you go forward?
I go back.
I'd go back
probably.
definitely.
For real? What would you do if you would go back?
And what time? Like, what time would you go back?
So I would go back,
Yeah.
but I would relive. I would go to like the 1980s or like the 1990s.
But you wouldn't be alive. Would you be able to see your life, though? Or you're just seeing everybody else's
Oh
life?
no, I want to see. Like I want to relive the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want to feel how it is, like how it was back then.
He
You
just
get
in
what
his
I'm saying?
Just in his dad's sack. What the fuck?
This guy, no.
What the fuck?
I didn't want to come here.
Floating around. Where am I?
But no, like just living in like that world at that time, you know.
I do love those. I watch movies that are based off in the 80s, 90s, and it just looks so fun, bro. It looks at such innocent times and such free times, and like everybody was just who they wanted, not who they wanted to be, but like there was no conflict, bro.
Maybe go bring back a souvenir. Go watch an old Yankee game.
Dude, like before the times we are in now, no one cared about anybody else but themselves. Like you just went around the streets and you just lived life, bro.
Yeah.
And it was so civil. There was not a lot of hate in the world. That's why I want to go back there. And then 9/11 happened and everything went to shit, you know?
Yeah, 9/11 was kind of like the turning point in our history.
Yeah,
I mean,
in our history, it was just like a horrible turn. It was especially with social media. That's when social media started skyrocketing. That's when you started seeing memes of 9/11. Like, well, who the hell? Imagine people back in the day, they would never think to freaking make fun of something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Of course we do.
Hey, why were the Twin Towers upset when they ordered pizza?
Why?
Because instead of pepperoni, all they got was plain.
Oh, we're cutting that.
This
We're cutting that. I don't know. You know what's gonna happen?
Well,
We're gonna get freaking people that experienced 9/11 and be like, "You're an insensitive piece of shit."
Let's get back to the
Pete Davidson is gonna comment on this shit.
And
He's
be
gonna
like,
"My dad died." Fuck.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, bro. That's one crazy dude that can tell 9/11 jokes is Pete Davidson, bro.
Yeah.
And
And
he
that's
doesn't make
crazy.
you feel so awkward hearing it.
You
but
just gotta
laugh.
envy those guys, that can say this stuff because they lived.
Yeah.
But I'd go back to May 28th, 2016, when
You say some corny shit.
When what? What do you? Let's speak. Let's hear it.
You say
when
some
a
corny
little
shit.
boy fell into a zoo enclosure and
Killed Harambe.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this guy, bro. I thought he was gonna say some like album before this
No,
album dropped.
but I thought about it. I'd probably go back to like Endgame or
This
Infinity
dude
War.
really said Harambe, bro.
Look, bro, that shit was heartbreaking.
Bro, I didn't care. Oh, I did care at the time. I was like, they're gonna fucking kill this gorilla because the dumbass mom can't take care of a baby.
They shouldn't have killed Harambe, man.
He'd still be alive right now.
I love how we went from basketball to David Dobrik to this.
To Harambe.
Yeah.
To Harambe, it's just such a good episode.
Dude, it sucks when zoo animals die. You hear about the zoo animal here in El Paso? Juno, the elephant,
No,
passed away from breast cancer.
No,
Yes, an elephant passed away from breast cancer, and they're like, our mamas was with us, and I was like, oh shit.
Yo, have you seen that that video of the dad? He takes his little kid, like a 2-year-old son, into a cage of an elephant, and the elephant like starts charging at them.
Oh yeah, I
He
saw it. Well, you didn't hear about in El Paso? The fucking parents that put their kid inside the chimpanzee thing and it lifted him over and like the kid was literally like 2 feet away from falling into the chimpanzee freaking thing. Yeah, it was on Fit Fam and everything. Here in El Paso Zoo.
Bro, that shit's crazy. The long ass line to get in that bitch.
Yeah.
There's still COVID, people.
You didn't give these animals fucking COVID, dog. What the fuck?
I know, bro. That's why you got to get vaccinated
Yeah.
if you want.
If you want.
If you want to be safe.
It's preferred though. But yeah.
I think we got a good podcast down for the day, boys. Thank you guys so much for listening and tuning in each and every week. I hope.
Yeah.
If you don't, there will be a letter in the mail at your house. I promise you.
Cool. For all our listeners out there, make sure you guys go subscribe to our YouTube channel at Tha Garage Boyz Podcast. Subscribed, like,
Comments.
dislike, whatever you want. Comment.
Don't dislike.
Why would you ask?
Report, block.
Cancel us.
Turn on your post notifications. Let's get to 100 subscribers on YouTube soon.
Soon.
Yep.
We're working on bigger and better things, and we just gotta wait on it. That Spotify, guys, I know you guys are asking about it. I've had many people go into my work and be like, "Oh, I'm listening to your podcast, but I wish it was on Spotify."
Yeah.
I get the hints. Mark gets the hints. Isaac gets the hints.
We're working on it. But yeah.
Also follow us on our Instagram page at the official GB Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
We can keep you guys updated from there. We post a little bit of snippets, before the show.
Sometimes some memes having
Some
to do with our
memes.
show. Pop-Tarts.
We try our best.
Yeah.
Sure. But yeah, guys, thank you for listening.
Peace.
Have a good day.
Later.
Live and prosper.